Imagine discovering a plot hole so massive, it collapses the entire Elixir universe. Let's dissect the scene that broke the internet. The film begins with a family where Naz, her husband Rude, and their son are visiting her father's house. On the way, Rude reminds Naz to stay calm and be smart. Naz's anger stems from the fact that her father married her best friend, Karina. Rude warns her that if she keeps fighting, she'll end up with nothing, while the other woman will take everything. Naz's father, who owns a pharmaceutical company, recently attracted a major investor interested in buying the business, potentially making them all wealthy. After much persuasion, Rude finally brings Naz to her father's house. Meanwhile, we see her father deeply engrossed in developing a revolutionary formula, one that could restore youth and even prevent death. When he finally finishes the serum, he drinks the entire bottle in one go. Within minutes, the transformation begins. Wrinkles vanish, his muscles tighten, and his skin regains its youthful glow. Amazed by the results, he stares at his reflection, hardly believing what he's seeing. Overjoyed, he rushes to show Karina, who is stunned to see her husband decades younger. He tells her about his creation, claiming it will make them rich since every pharmaceutical company will want it. But what he doesn't realize is that the serum is already harming him. A wound begins to form on his back, spreading rapidly. Later that day, Naz, Rude, and their son arrive. Karina greets them, but Naz ignores her completely. The atmosphere turns tense. Naz's son, Rahan, greets Karina kindly, but Naz pulls him back, warning him not to touch or take anything from her. Inside, Naz's lazy brother is seen playing games, unconcerned about their father's remarriage. When everyone gathers in the living room, Naz's father walks in, now looking 20 years younger. The family is speechless. He doesn't explain his sudden transformation, but shocks them again by announcing he's no longer selling the company. Everyone is frustrated, but he insists that his new creation, the Serum of Immortality, will make their company the most successful in the world. Karina begs him to retire as promised, but he laughs it off, saying he's young again and wants to enjoy life. Naz loses her temper, accusing him of destroying their lives. During the argument, her father starts sweating and clutching his stomach in pain. His body begins to mutate, holes form in his skin, his veins bulge, and blood pours from his mouth. Moments later, he collapses dead. Just as the family grieves, his body twitches. He stands up again, no longer human, but a terrifying zombie. Before anyone can react, the servant rushes in, only to have his throat torn open by the zombified father. The chaos spreads when an investor, who had just arrived for a meeting, gets attacked and infected. As the violence escalates, Naz's brother uses a bow and arrow to stab the creature through the head, killing him instantly. But the infection doesn't stop. The bitten investor flees in his car, spreading the virus further. Soon, the dead servant rises as a zombie and attacks other house staff. One by one, they turn, and the infection rapidly takes over. Naz and her brother try to escape, but find zombies everywhere. Outside, a half-crushed zombie girl crawls after them, and bang, Naz's brother runs her over with his car, though she still clings to life. Meanwhile, Karina, Rude, Rahan, and others attempt to flee, but are chased by hordes of zombies. A nearby wedding becomes the epicenter of a massacre after the infected investor crashes his car into the venue. Within minutes, everyone there turns into zombies. The outbreak grows uncontrollable. The survivors regroup. Rude is bitten and slowly begins to transform. Before turning, he hugs his son one last time and asks Karina to protect him. He soon becomes a zombie and attacks them, forcing Karina to trap him inside the house and flee with Rahan. Naz and Bang make it to a police station, but no one believes their story until officers investigate and witness the horror themselves. They report back, confirming the zombie outbreak. As more zombies approach, the police fortify the station, but even there, infection spreads. One bitten officer turns and attacks his colleagues, while communication with other stations fails. Karina manages to contact Naz, telling her that everyone else has died and only she and Rahan are left. Naz encourages her to stay strong and promises to reunite soon. The police prepare for a final stand, arming themselves and firing at the approaching zombies. But gunfire only draws more of them. Just as they're about to be overwhelmed, a heavy storm begins. The rain weakens the zombies, allowing a few survivors to escape. Elsewhere, Rude, now fully turned, breaks free and leads more zombies toward the survivors' hideout. Karina and Rahan find a bike and escape, meeting up with Naz and Bang. Overjoyed, Naz drives a truck to protect them, running over several zombies. But the truck soon loses control and crashes. Surrounded, the group fights back, but Bang gets caught and killed. Chaos continues. A police officer sacrifices himself by detonating explosives, killing many zombies, and allowing Naz, Karina, and Rahan to escape. However, Naz realizes she's been bitten. She hugs her son, forgives Karina for everything, and tells her to take care of Rahan. Then she shoots herself before she can turn. In the aftermath, Karina raises Rahan in a now quiet world. The zombie virus seems contained, until the final scene reveals an old business associate of Naz's father in another country. He uncaps a bottle of the same serum and drinks it, hinting that the nightmare is about to begin again. That Elixir, the biggest plot hole, lies in the serum itself. Naz's father drinks the entire formula, instantly regaining his youth, but later, others who come into contact with even a drop of his infected blood turn into zombies. The film never explains how a life-restoring serum suddenly mutates into a virus that causes decay and death. If the serum was meant to heal cells and prevent aging, it shouldn't logically cause infection or spread through bites. This contradiction breaks the story's internal logic. Instead of functioning like medicine, it behaves like a biological weapon. With no scientific or narrative bridge between the two, that inconsistency isn't just a minor flaw. It collapses the film's universe because it undermines the entire premise of the story. A miracle cure for immortality, turning people into monsters without any clear cause. Agree? Disagree? Watch it again, and let's start a comment civil war. And if you're obsessed with hidden movie secrets, smash that bell. Our next video might ruin your childhood.